The mission of Film Independent is to champion creative independence in visual storytelling, and we celebrate a community of artists who embody diversity, innovation, and uniqueness of vision. We do that all year long, and we definitely do it here today at the Spirit Awards.
Well, in many ways, all the films here are independent in that proper way, meaning that everybody had to really dig deep to make these films. They probably had to mortgage their houses, they had to max out their credit cards, and they had to really take a leap. Suspiria is one of those films. It was an amazing leap into the dark to make a film that is nominally a remake of a greatly beloved classic by us. It had no formula. It was completely wild and completely sort of visceral, and we just went for it, and there was no safety net.
I think Suspiria in many ways represents all that a great independent film is about. It's people that are incredibly passionate about what they do, coming together and collaborating and creating these wonderful pieces of work, and Suspiria highlights that very much so.
I came up in theater, and theater was my first love, and then I discovered film, and that's when I discovered film when I really discovered like independent film and foreign cinema, and is when I really fell in love with film as an art form. So to be here in this room and being recognized with this film is really special. I think that's where the stories that I care about are being told in the independent realm. I think that Jeremiah Zagar, our director, was given an absolute wonderful platform to carry out his vision, and I'm just proud of this. I'm proud of the work that we did collectively.
We saw 1,000 young men all over New York City, and we found the best, the very best. They are the most incredible young people I know. I feel honored to know them, and they transformed into brothers. They became that. They're wonderful actors. They weren't actors before, and they're actors now.
Well, my screenplay actually started as a stage play, a theater play, and there was something about it that always felt like it wanted to be a movie. There was something cinematic about it. So I just was lucky to work with some amazing producers and then two amazing actresses, Olivia Cooke and Anya Taylor-Joy, to really sort of give this stage play a cinematic life.
A lot of writing at the dinner table. So I started working on it when I was 15, and I brought the first draft to my mom, and she was like, I have a lot of notes, and we basically probably drove my dad insane sitting at the dinner table and talking about it when I was in high school.
He was a good sport.
Yeah, and working on it when I was in high school, my mom would just sort of push me really hard to look at it from a more adult perspective, because it was a film about teens, but it was still hopefully going to be a film that would be watched by adults as well and had some adult characters.
We always just really believed when we started that we can do this, and we did.
It's even harder because when I was out there was a lot of companies that you could go pitch for a movie. Now there's about 2. So, and independent film's having a tough time now, So, no, it's better. We need this more than ever, this show and this whole award and everything. So it's starting the next juvenile delinquents that are going to change stuff.